The first is mindset. I would recommend to every venture or even very mature business, be open to grant us far-reaching read-only access to your system. So we want to see source code ticketing and documentation, or read-only and so on. Artificial secrecy around this, or saying, oh, it's not safe and so on. I know how it feels. As a founder, I was in the shoes as well, but there's very many mechanisms how to make it a safe exercise. Read only is the simple example. Ask for an NDA, check, what the end product looks like, make us say it to you if we don't say it already by ourselves, that we will not share a single line of code or document with our client, but a PDF report that is anonymized with aggregated results. And then becomes easier to open up. But the principal readiness to be open. If you are not, that may be a sign that you try to cover something up, that you don't understand really what secure procedures are. Like even, sharing code is not inherently unsafe. It's the way you do it. And if you say, oh, it's unsafe and there's no way of doing it properly, it is probably an indication already of your organizational maturity, actually. That statement alone. So a general openness whilst being cautious, as always in life. The second thing is, of course, to have a minimal set of documents and documentation ready, org charts, architectural diagrams, this, that, and the other, updated policies. Creating documents for the exercise is usually not helpful because the exercise would show it that these documents are not in use or were never in use and were just produced for show. So a little subset is important. And then the last bit is make sure that everybody who's involved in the process is on the same side. Why is this exercise happening? What is the outcome going to look like? Are they going to get something out of it? Be proactive during the process. If TechMiners asks you a question, ask why. If you are in doubt, why is it interesting to you? We will always happily explain. But basically a preparedness of the tech team, in our case, around the business case and what the purpose is of the exercise. If that is not there, then it becomes automatically a very defensive situation, because then we are indeed viewed as somebody coming from outside rather than what we are, which is an independent intermediary trying to help with a transaction.